toxic relationships and letting go. The thing with toxic relationships is this: when you're in it and you're fighting, quote unquote, you don't realize that you are in a toxic relationship. People outside can see it. They may make comments. You may reject it or accept it. But the fact is, you're in a toxic relationship. So we'll answer the white dragon here. Listen to this. I had the most sublime experience yesterday because, one, I did not realize that I was in a toxic household. That's down at my mother's place. It was agonizing. 15 months, yeah, every day. I've already spoken about the main culprit, which is my mother's grandson. The thing is, it's only when I left that I recognized that it was a toxic relationship and it is a toxic household. That was so freeing. But yesterday, when I went down to see my beautiful dog, here's number 2, I recognized that I have let go completely. Well, 99%, because I refuse to name the male individual anymore. And this is what it's all about. It was absolutely quiet in my head. I didn't feel any reaction at all. He came into the room while I was speaking to my mother. Yeah, he's still acting like a lout. He's still acting like a crétin or cretin, as you all would say in English, with the French word. He made all sorts of noises to attract attention. There wasn't even a blip on my radar. I have been working on forgiving the things that he has done to me because I accepted that I was responsible for it all. I did not realize that the pattern was already embedded within me because of the way my birth mother treated me from very young. That was the pattern. And I was blindly following it and fighting verbally and saying no, facing down this thing that I considered a monster, which of course made it worse. But since I left, and it was difficult leaving until I got the momentum and I just forged through it, etc., because I cried too many tears in that house. I felt too much pain in that house. There was no support whatsoever from anybody, and they all participated in it. Once I recognized the pattern that I grew up with, the rejection, the lack of support, the psychological abuse, the destruction of my things, all done by my mother, my birth mother. That's where the patterns were created. Before I left, this is the last point, before I left, I began loving these people so much every day once I decided to leave in the last 2 months before I left. Or 3. Time and I don't know what it's about anymore. And I still kept doing it after I left. It's been 2 months. You have to send love. You have to love. You have to open your heart wide. And then you have to forgive. When you forgive, you let go. Or when you let go, that's the forgiveness. And this is what it brings with the people who hurt you in toxic relationships. Peace, internal peace, calm and quiet up here and in here. Beautiful souls. I cannot emphasize that enough. You want the same thing for you? You want to stop fighting? Come have a breakthrough experience with us and change your life forever. Ciao.